Oh, okay. Thank you, David. Thank you. Sorry, the microphone was off. Again, let me remind you that please be aware of risk in the future trading, and we are just an educational here. This is not a trading room, and we're not your financial advisor. So whatever you do, please, is at your own risk. You're not paying us for that. And losers lose their monies on the first couple hours, and everybody has abused them, and it was, and then they go, and when those losers goes, this is where those older guys come in the afternoon, because the market on Friday goes in normally goes in one direction, either all the way down or all the way up. So Friday, there is a lot of noises when the market's open, the first couple hours, until we get rid of those a bunch of amateur traders with no education, no knowledge. Normally they wind up losing, or if they make money this Friday and the next Friday, they're gonna lose. So once those guys are out of the way, the market is beautiful. So right now on the ES automated trade, the TI7 already hit the target 20. The daily target is 1,000. We are already got to 2,100, and we still have 800. We're gonna add it up to the profit, so that will be around 3,000 in here. On the YM, we have 540, and even on the TI7 ES, we have 1,500, and we normally like the 9 range on Fridays, and we're gonna take this one away, and this one here, we're gonna take it out of the way so we can see the market. We don't need to look at P&Ls all day long. We need to learn how to make the P&L before we start looking at it. Anyway, let's see. The minute we see what the ES is doing, folks, we understand what's going on in the market. We don't need to look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is finished. Look, on the NASDAQ target 2 hit, buy signal, the trend exhausting in the opposite direction, a buy signal, support area. Look at this. It don't need a brainer for a guy to auto trade or manual trade. Trend exhausting the opposite direction. Another system telling you buy. Target 2, profit taking, institutional number. Reversal, they don't repaint our reversal. Where is this NASDAQ going? It's going like any other Friday or any other day. Once you hit the target 2, folks, we're going to go back to target 1. And from target 1 to target 2. And this is where all the amateur trading or the guys or auto trading without education is going to sink right now on NASDAQ. He's going to sink. He's going to lose money. And for the ES, we are done. We took the target. There is a fire reversal here, and I believe those guys, they're gonna keep dragging it to target 1. On the target 1, profit taking will be taken, going back, retesting 44.39.75, and then before 12 o'clock, they're gonna push it to the 44.24, and then you kiss the market goodbye. And then you have a nice weekend. You come, you kick butts, you do the right things, you know what's going on in the market, you do your job, you take your money, and you leave this table while you still have money. And this is what the difference separate boys from girls, you know. So right now what we are looking for to see the ES going to the target 1. Because the ES has not hit target 1, there is a good potential also for the NASDAQ to hit the final nail in the coffin from now till 12 o'clock. It's going to hit the final nail. It's right there. So we're going to monitor this ES to make sure we are on the right track, because still there is a potential to those guys. I don't know what they are doing. Your indicators, my indicators, there is a limitation. But those guys, what they want to do with the market, I have no control of it. You have no control of it. During this time, when you are learning the market, you don't follow indicators and P&L. You always have to think what those guys are doing to you, how they are sucking your money out of your table, and what they are thinking. That's what's your problem every morning. How they are lowering you to take a trade, and then they turn around the market on you. This is what happened in Bitcoins, in the future trading, in every single market, especially the stocks. You buy based on what you hear on the television. You put your livelihood on one stock, you turn around, you find out you're the only one still long on those stocks, and everyone dump it. While you are buying, they are dumping. And if you don't understand the game, you got a long way to go, buddy. Enjoy life. Fasten your seatbelt. Welcome to trading. You know, when we're talking about money, there is nothing free. You don't want to work, you're not going to earn nothing here. The market don't pay if you have a blue or brown eyes. That they care less what color eyes you have. Anyway, now as we see, the ES is coming right on the track, guys. So whether you are auto trading or a manual trading, you understand where is your limitation. You are in charge with the market, and you don't be fooled by those people. They're renting you out the ES, and then you have to deliver that ES back to the same people they are moving the market. If you think about it, now you start to understand how they are monking the money out of you, because you don't understand the game. Everybody, when we are doing those jobs, private jobs for private companies, they know the limitation of an amateur trader. He is most likely using a Renko bar, and his limitation 10, 20 ticks. If the guy is really have a big heart, he will put a stop loss 25 ticks. And they know your fib lines, and they know how to make sure this ES or NASDAQ or Dow Jones don't hold all the time on the same fib line you are using. They know all the tricks, and they're laughing their way off. And the reason is because you're not educated. Here it is. The education does not cost money. Here it is. The education does not cost money. We're not telling you to sign up to go to some kind of miserable room and pay in money for me or anyone else. We're doing it for free here on the YouTube to open those traders' eyes. And I wish I had someone I can lean on when I was in trouble in the market many, many years ago. So for a guy doesn't want to learn, he don't deserve to earn, and that's it. You don't want to learn, you don't earn. Simple, very nice. I can see the point if we are telling you to come and pay us money. When we're telling you, listen what we are telling you and do whatever you want, then it's your problem, not mine. Anyway, on the precision auto trade, we're doing very well on the precision, and this is the 9 range. If you notice, we always use the 9 range on Friday, because can go big trades on the 9 range, can go up to, if those people they wanted to drag it to the target too, that's mean we are looking for $3,500 on that on Friday alone, where most of those amateur trading they cannot even make $3,500 a month. So this is the power when you have the right gear to work with, and the rest is garbage. Whine as much as you want. Anyway, and let's see if we have a CL. We have not covered the CL in a long time. The CL is going the opposite direction. This is funny, but the CL is going long. It's fine. We'll see why. We will find out why. There is a certain time, guys, a few years ago, we stopped trading everything except the CL. We were trading the CL for 3 years nonstop. And that CL was like a buffet table, all the ticks you can eat for $9.95. And then all of a sudden, this was 7 years ago, maybe 7, 8 years ago. And all of a sudden, the CL stopped functioning, stopped giving money. Auto trading, manual trading, the CL was in a huge volatility for a very long time, where the traders has to pull out of the CL and refuge to the Russell, ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, because it was a period on the CL. I think it was 7 years ago. I mean, for 3 years, the CL was popping out money. No matter what you do, you make money with the CL. You can use just a stupid auto trade and it can make money. And then all of a sudden, after New Year Eve, because always the market change after New Year Eve, and after New Year Eve, that ES, the CL, was like a mule. No matter what you do, was not functioning, was not making money. You take long and go short. You go short. The reason was everybody was on it. After 3 years, everybody has discovered what is the best time, what is the good time, and then it dies out on us for a couple of years. And this is funny if you think about it. Now I remember the CL, because before 3 years on the CL non-stop every day, we stopped looking at the ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and all this. You know, the CL was the instruments to pop out money, and then it dies out on us. And we are using the same auto trades, the same indicators, but it died out, and it's no longer was functioning. Where one of the companies, they come out with something. I don't want to name the company. They come out with something, and it worked hand in hand with the CL for 2 months. When everybody was trading it, the CL was done, because they were all trading the same system. So it was ruined for everyone. I don't know if this was the issue, but it was a problem with that. Anyway, we are right on the clock with the ES, folks. And the ES is coming to the target 2. Now, what happened here on target 2? Profit taken. No, I'm sorry, this is target 1. Profit taken. And it's going to kick back to the 44.39. Simple as that. So this is when you are auto trading, as what we expecting. You see, when you are auto trading, I told you, like, if those guys, they are going to take it, drag it to the target 2, target 3, immediately you know where your expectation on the auto trade today. Most likely you're going to be above 3,000 on the ES Precision Auto Trade, and most likely you will be also on the TI7 over 3,000. So you know exactly. How much it will make on Monday, I have no idea. Until 9:30 morning on Monday, I will find out where is most likely we can make on the ES. But from now till Monday, I have no clue if we can make money on the ES or lose money on the ES. Despite the auto trade, I don't know how the market is going to move on Monday to predict if the ES will make money until 9:30 Monday morning, then we know most likely we are going. So now the Mr. 007 here, the ES, has hit the target too, and now you're going to see some profit taken, going back to the 44.39, and this is where the look at this. I mean, look at this. Look at this. It worked like a clock. And this is where you start getting lost. The minute the ES hit target 2, you get lost. If we notice how look at this. And now what they will do, they will work on target 2. They will work on target 2. There is a support area at 44.31.25. So when you are auto trading here, you know exactly what you are doing. And this is where you can hit the emergency brake, profit taking. You have a buttons, you say profit taking, and if you want to drag this one more for today is a Friday, you can do that. And then if you want to, you can hit the emergency here and call it off for today. And then what we are expecting you to do is to turn off your computer and go away. You know, politely kicking you out of your computer, not out of the because you should not be trading anymore. Today is Friday. Even if you make $100, keep it, close your computer, and have a nice weekend. You're going to have an early start weekend. Thank you very much. That's what you do. You don't sit down miserably on a Friday all day long trying to trade or auto trade. There is a possibility right now after this target one, they could drag it to target 2, or they're going to pull back to the 44.39.50 and then yank it all the way down. So you don't want to mess with those guys. You don't want to dance with a gorilla on a Friday evening or a Friday morning. You just take your money, walk away, have a nice weekend. That's a smart trader do. You know, you don't sit miserably behind a computer trying so hard to give your money back to those guys. You don't do that. Be smart. And there we go. What I'm expecting around 3,500, and it is 3,500. On the TI7, we already got 2137, and it's already 1,100, blah, blah, blah. On the YM, is already taking a trade on the YM, and it is when the market is moving, the market is moving. So we are good on the YM. And it's going to drag it to the probably around couple $1,000 on that one as well. What else we have? And there you go. You see where's the support area? Here is the support area. Let me show you what I showed you yesterday. Look where is the dead zone. Look where is the dead zone. Those two yellow lines, I was explaining that yesterday, that even if you are auto trader or non-auto trader or a manual trader, if you wait on this market to go between those two yellow lines to the downside or to the upper side and reverse, and go to sleep. That's it. And there we go. We come into the support. We're going to go probably retesting the 44.39.25. This is where the confusion among those dreamers, amateur traders, they don't realize what's going on. And this is where they start losing money. And they think there is something wrong with their optimization, whether this auto trade from us or somebody else, because they don't know what's going on. They don't. How are they going to make money? They don't know what's going on in the market. They're just auto-trading. Yeah, okay, auto-trade without any education. Good luck with that. So as you see here, we came into the support area, target 1, profit taken. We're going back maybe to test the 44.39.25. Now, what time is it right now? It's exactly the same story. If you go back to the video from last Friday, the history repeats itself. The only thing is going to break those trades or go into target 2 if some kind of news come into the market has changed the direction in the market. And if there is a good news, it might go ahead and start lifting above the 44.50. But as long as there is nothing interrupting this market with a news or a breaking news, that market now is 10.19 and is going to go ahead and take you back and forth in this area here. And then before the 12 o'clock, they will deliver it for you at 44.24. Go back to the video on last Friday and you will see the same story happen. And that's why we say on a Friday, the best way to trade for a reason, early on a Friday or 1:30, until we leave, we get rid of those noisy traders, come in, don't know what they're doing, they're just banging left and right, short and long, have no clue what they're doing. When those guys finish losing money in the first 2 hours on a Friday, this is where the big boys start coming in and start picking up a trade. On a Friday is the best day. On a Friday is the best day to pick up a scalping after 1:30. Let me show you on the NASDAQ. Because of this ES, the NASDAQ trade most likely is going to hit the target 3 and it will ends up right here, right now, and it's finished. If this NASDAQ want to go back, the re-entry point is around that area, 15,395.75. It's somewhere around that area, plus minus couple ticks. And this is where the confusion start happening among those traders, or if they are auto trading. The reason is some people will look at this market as a reversal, which is not. It's a pullback re-entry. Some people think it's short, but they enter the market short in the wrong place. Because if you want to go back short on this one here, or if you think the market is going to go farther down short, they're taking the short in the wrong places. If you want to continue, which is not very advisable, to take a short trade in the middle of the trend, or a long trade in the middle of the trend, is not. You cannot do that when the market is trending. What you do that when you wait till the market pull back to a certain level, and then you short it out. So if I wanted to short out the ES, I will not short it out from the first resistance here. If I want to short out this ES, I will short it out from here, 44.75. This is a much more secure area than to take a short right there, because what we are having here is we hit the target 1, and in conjunction with the support area, the Fib line, and it is between the 2 yellow lines. So there is not just one signal indication there is a kickback. There is 3 elements here is telling you that this market is coming to halt and pulling back. And then what you do, here is where is the problem. By this time here, a guy from China to Europe to USA to New York to California to anywhere you want, here is the problem. They are using normal indicators, MACDs, ATR, or they have an auto trade based on a moving average. What is an ATR auto trade? It's just a dummy moving average. Here is what it is. By this time, when the market on the ES dropped to the 44.31.25, their mistake is, by now, the market went from 44.31 to 35. That's 5. This is 5 points, 4.5 points. By this time, the indicators, their indicators they are using, when they are using an ATR, MACDs, all those junk indicators, what happened is pointing the market long. And then what they do, they jump long. Or what happened, the auto trade jump long. What happened? As you see, the market pulled back and knocked them out. It's going to go back and forth in here. What we are experiencing here is just a tango dance. Couple of steps forward, couple of steps backward. And that they are so good with that, with the ES or NASDAQ, or because it already has hit the target, and now we are sitting, waving between left and right. And even if you see how this ES move, you can see if we follow here, you think it's short, you go short, the market turn around. By this time, those guys, their normal indicator with a basic knowledge or their auto trade start taking long. What happened? The market turn around on them. And here, they have 400, let's say if they have $200 of stop loss, right here, right now, in this section here, they lost 400. You calculate that guy, how much he has, 2,000. So he lost, he lost 10% out of his account, 15% out of his account. And this is the secret in the trading, is about personality and mentality, what you have in your head. Now that guy is panicking. He want to get his money back. What he does, the market got right under his skin. Once this market gets right under your skin, you're lost. What you need to do, you need to walk away from the screen for 10 minutes and coming back with a fresh attitude. Because you don't sit down and try to get revenge. Because when you're trying to get revenge, now you are in a deeper trouble. And this is where the guy start getting frustrated and start cussing everybody out. And then he ruined his weekend. And he sit with his family on the weekend. I should have done this. I should have done this. Yeah. And that's what it is. Because he was driving without knowledge. So what we are doing here, what we are seeing on this NASDAQ and ES, the game, you have to understand the game. It's not stupid indicator. It's not stupid auto trade. It's not stupid optimization. It's not stupid rank bar. Let's wake out of this. Let's snap out of that. Let's have a bigger head to look at this market, what it is. You know, I optimize on the weekend. Yeah, good. Enjoy your optimization. You know, I want to make money. Yeah. I get stressed. Okay, leave the business alone. You get stressed. I'm not your mother. Anyway, you know, and what happened here on the NASDAQ? What happened on the NASDAQ? This is the re-entry point 1. This is the re-entry point 2, right there. On the ES, as we expected, they are coming to this area here. This is where the re-entry short. So for a guy is following the indicators, if he's tried to take his third trade, that third trade, he can probably get $100 out of it or $200 out of it. Now he is happy. He goes for another long, and then it goes round on him. Because this one here, I understand this market is going up, but it's going to drop down on me the minute I take a trade. So I don't want to mess with this area here because we have a double resistance. I don't understand if this market is going to hold on this double resistance because this market want to retest. Every number go through has to be retested. So there is two possibilities on this ES. This ES is going to drop from here. But for me personally, if I want to enter in this market, I will wait till this market gets in here and take it from the top and slap the hell out of it and let it drop right there. Because this is here, if we look at the ES picture right there, you can see the ES going support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. The ES got stuck in the channel. No matter what kind of auto trade you have, if you don't understand you got stuck in here, you're looking for trouble. You are looking for trouble. And there we go. Here it is. Look where we said the NASDAQ is going to go short. Look where it is. Go back to the video. So I don't need a cute guy telling me at the end of the day, his auto trade made 5,000. What about the other chart you're not showing lost 5,000? And then at the end of the day, you find a guy, I only like Renko. Good for you. Use Renko. If you think you can make money with a Renko, go for it. Jump. You know, nobody is stopping you. So the reality is on the 1 minute, you can predict the market if you are using Renko bar, including our Renko bar. Not just anybody's Renko, including our Renko bar, you are lost. The only time we are going to use a Renko bar is when we want to reverse. And I will cover the reversal one more time when I have a chance. We are extremely busy, but I will try to recover, try to explain it. We have done it here on the YouTube, and we want to show you how you can take advantage of a Renko bar by taking reversal, but you cannot identify the market trend by looking at the Renko bar. The Renko bars are perfect for reversal, and there is rules for the reversal. How you wanna, you don't just reversal on the first turn around on the Renko bar. There is rules how to reverse the market. Anyway, so we predicted the NASDAQ is gonna drop down. If we look here, the profit taken is coming from target 1. What time is it right now? 10:32. They're gonna lose those guys between those levels here, and God knows where they're taking us. They can take us from that level in here and a drop, or when the right time and the volume is the right time, maybe they're gonna go ahead and divert it to the target 2. And then it is finished for today. Who stays there? Who stays there? The ones are jet skiing and aware there is sharks under their feet. Then what happened, those older guys, the more mature guys, which they've been whacked before in the market, they respect the market, they start coming in at 1:30, 1 o'clock, 1:30, nice and calm, and they start taking those trades because they are easy trades in the afternoon. And all those noises went away, and this is where it's also perfect timing for scalping or for manual trade, and you just work with the market. And that's why you see a lot of good results on a Friday afternoon when you are auto trading on a Friday afternoon, because the direction in the market is smooth. noisy traders are out of the way, and the market smooth out. Because when those guys are out of the way, those big institutionals, they can control this market much easier than the first 2 hours in the trade. You know, there is a high volume, cannot be controlled, and then when those guys goes away, normally they lose their money in the first couple hours, and then it is easier to control the market in the afternoon. Not because the market is just keep going one direction, but this is the name of the game. So, and this is the same guy you are renting out the ES from. Anyway, there we go. Look at this. So here, for this guy out there, I don't know your name, I don't have your email. Just, I want to say, question, sir. How are you going to make money from 10 o'clock, over 10, 10 minutes over 10, until now? Show me where you can make money in here. Whether you are auto trading or manual trading, show me where you can make money here. Now, if you are on an earlier trade like this one here, it's fine. But when you are auto trading today, and now your auto trade wanna fire a new trade, where your profit is gonna come from that area? There is no profit. I don't care if you are using 1 minute, rank a bar, range. Where is your profit in here? Just explain to me where the ticks has to come from. How are you going to get hair out of a bald-headed man? How are you going to get money out of a flat market? I'm auto-trading. Yeah, you are auto-trading. But where is the money coming from here? Why you're, and then you have a guy will ask, why your auto trade cannot make money here? No, my auto trade cannot make money here. Maybe somebody else auto trade can make money, have a different numbers. But no auto trade is gonna make money in here. If you are in an early trade, you're done. You're finished. If your auto trade, no matter what this auto trade is coming, from 10 over 10 until now, there is no auto trade, no manual trade is making money. They're just losing money. And this is the trick about Fridays. And if we look at this. Now, after we came into the resistance line, they dragged it to target 1 and slowly pinching it in us. And now, look at this, where it is on the support. They get you lost in here, and then they will drag it to target 2. As long as you are 1 step ahead, look what happened to the NASDAQ, folks. Look what happened to the NASDAQ. Where the NASDAQ stopped. For God's sake, tell me where is this NASDAQ stopped. Look at this. Why the NASDAQ pulled back? What auto trade is gonna catch that? Look at this. Does it tell you anything? Does it tell you anything how the profit taken on the NASDAQ and the NASDAQ kicked back right at this number? Does it tell you anything? If it does not make sense to you, I strongly advise you to stop trading, cash your money, put your family in a car, go to Las Vegas, you get a free drink, and stay away from that business permanently. You don't deserve to be here. And if this does not make sense to you, then nothing is going to make sense. The difference between a guy and another guy, when you tell him about this, what he sees rubbish and lines. You take a mature trader, an advanced trader, an educated trader, what he sees gold. So this is the difference when you give somebody a piece of diamond and he thinks it's glass, because he cannot tell the difference between a glass and a diamond. So what I'm saying is, you're gonna have a trader look at this line and see rubbish, and you're gonna have another trader see that, and he will find it is a gold mine, and it's the same chart. Yeah, but I want to make money. Yeah, make money. So yeah, you know, and there we go. As we see, as we said, go back to this video, the Nasdaq will drop. There is a short entry in here. It's going to drop to the target 3, and it's going to be profit taking. And there you go, voila. Is any potential for this Nasdaq to go further down? Yes. Why? Because they're not done with you with the ES yet. They have not pushed it all the way to the target 2. We still flirting with the 44.31.25. You are lost in this area big time, from China to Europe to USA to everywhere, Australia. Every single trader is lost in this area, and now what they are doing, they're going to stick it to us a little at a time, and they're going to drop us and drive us to target 2. So yes, there is a potential for this Nasdaq to come a little bit farther down. And look, where is this Nasdaq? At the 2 yellow line. And the reason there is a good potential to drop a little bit more, because the ES, they're not done with you. Wait till number 2 come in. Wait till, look at the clock, 10:40. Look, where is the ES? Go back from last Friday. Last Friday, gentlemen, go back. What they did, they dragged it to target 2. And the video is on the YouTube, on that channel. Go back and confirm what I said. They delivered the target 3, is right there, at 5 minutes before 12. And if you go back to this video on the last Friday, we said exactly what is going to happen at 10 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, 5 minutes before 12, they deliver exact number. So what you are seeing here is coming to the target 2, profit taking, and going back between target 1 and target 2 for half an hour. That will drag all your money out, and before 12 o'clock, they put the last nail in the coffin. And your account is just as dead. So I'm gonna leave the clock here, and the ES made over 4,500. I know the limitation on this one. We were expecting 35, and now we got extra 1,000. They're gonna go ahead and push the nail on the target 2. And there we go. Enjoy life. Enjoy weekends. Also, the scalper, on those days, on Fridays, the scalpers are excellent for Fridays, because those scalpers, they are based on a pullback re-entry. They're not a breakout entries. They are based on the pullback re-entry, pullback re-entry, pullback re-entry. So on a Friday, to our traders, if you have optimized your scalper and you learn, or maybe we will do this webinar next Monday, and then you will see that the scalpers on Fridays and the afternoon, they are superb. Why? Because the market moves slow, pull back, re-enter, take a trade, and you get filled nicely. Even if you are not on a limited trade, limited order, you get filled without any overfilled. So that's why we say you cannot sit down and take one lousy auto trade based on an ATR and bang on the market, and you're going to walk away with money on Friday. Because that's why you need a certain time, a certain position, certain situation. Sometimes you got to take some other auto trade. But if you don't want to get messed up with it, then stay on the TI7. The TI7, the precision auto trade can do the trick. I mean, the precision auto trade on the TI7 is much bigger auto trade. It's 2900, and the precision auto trade usually on a Friday, the 9 range is excellent. If you go back to the videos, the 9 range on a Friday is excellent. So now if we look at the ES, look, before we start on the ES, look where is the NASDAQ, folks. Look where is this NASDAQ. Look at this. Is this power? Is this a gold mine? Or is it rubbish? Now now we know why we're not making money anymore on the NASDAQ. Now we know why. I'm not making money. Well, read the market. Then you know why you are making money or you're not making money. What happened on the ES, the support become a resistance. And now they're sticking it to us to target 2. We know the game. If you want to beat your enemy, you have to understand how they think. Not how you think. We don't care how you think and how I think. What those guys are thinking. So if you wanna, we cannot beat them up. Might as well join them. And I talk about myself. I'll talk about myself. I don't want to insult it. It's just a little fly myself on the back of an elephant trying to go with the same wind. I'm talking about myself, not talking about anybody. So we cannot beat those guys. Might as well join them and try to understand what direction they're going. So maybe we can catch the crumbs, whatever they make. That's it. So and there we go. What time is it right now? 10:45. Good. So what happened after that? And that's why now you see the NASDAQ dropping below the target 3 because of the ES is coming to the target 2, dragging a little bit the NASDAQ down, but there is no more trend on the NASDAQ to trade. It's finished. There is no more manual trade on the NASDAQ, and there is no auto trade on NASDAQ anymore. It's finished, kaput, ferry. Anyway, now we are coming, and they are sticking at you at target 2, 44.24. Then what happened is going to go back between target 1 and target 2, up and down, like a pinball. And you have to understand this guy cannot work under pressure. By this time, this guy is aggravated, pissed, not thinking right. I don't blame him. And now he will wind up going in a bigger hole. And because of the frustration. And you should not be trading when you are frustrated. You should walk away. If you are very pissed, turn off your computer, come another day. This is number 1. It's not how much I can make money on Monday. If you don't have a clean head, you will never make money on Mondays or on Tuesdays. Forget what you have learned. Forget what you have done, mistakes in the market. Come back on Monday fresh. Try to be disciplined with yourself before you start taking action in the market. It's more important than any auto trade, including my auto trade or any trading system, including my system. First, you have to find peace in yourself before you start tumbling with this market, because it is a stressful place. It is a place where there is no time or place for whining people. Weak people that will be out of that game. Strong people that will stick till the end. They are not made for weak people. If it gives you stress, get out. Simple as that. So, as we see right now, they are playing you between the resistance and the support, and then they hammer you on target 2, and it's finished. What I will do, I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to leave this trade alone. And this one here is not going to take any more trade. I'm not going to rewind it for more trades. All the auto trades hit targets, so I don't have any on the market analyzer. We're about to hit 1,000 based on one contract, based on the last entry, and it's going to hit 1,000 taking the profit, and the scalper is going to hit around 600 into the profit based on one contract. You don't have to trade them all. You can trade ES, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones CL if you have more money. So what we are going to do, guys, we have showed you what happened. We told you what is going to happen. And what I want you to, please look at the clock and look at the ES movement. Now I armed you with this information. And then, and then, don't trade. Don't trade. Just bear with me. Is it free? It's not costing you any money. I'm not collecting your email. I don't know who you are. I'm pissing off a lot of competitors. I'm enjoying myself because they don't have guts to come in at daytime and show their knowledge. They hide, and I love it. This is my prime time with it. And look at it. Just look what I'm telling you. If you get it at the end of the day, keep trading. If you don't get what I'm saying, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you the best luck because you need it. So my knowledge right now, it is now how in the hell was this one here taking a trade? There is some mistakes between another chart or something. I don't know. I will find out why it's doing this. It is short. Strategy. Oh, yeah. I played with the needles. Shoot. Okay. Anyway, keep on watching the NASDAQ and the ES as we explained. Keep your eye on target 2. If they want to push the target 2, you're going to be stopped here at 44.20, and then we will look at the clock. It's 10:52. We will see if they're going to drag it to target 3. I doubt it, because the trend is start getting weak. Maybe that will drop it today to the 44.20, but we'll keep our eye on it, and we keep our watch to see how they time it. Because once we enter the 11 o'clock, everything start on timing. It's not only a Renko bar, is on timing. Because from 11 you enter the last hour of the morning session. Dangerous. A lot of people are unaware of that. So once you cross the 1 o'clock, at 11 o'clock, now it's time to take money off the table. Whether you are auto trading, manual trading, now get ready for surprises. So keep looking at the EOS. We understand what happened with the NASDAQ. We are done trading NASDAQ today. And we will see how they're going to stick it to us. And don't try to take a trade. Just learn that and watch the movement, please. Please watch the movement. I'm going to kill the microphone. The NASDAQ is coming here. The first step on the NASDAQ is 153.68. The second entry short is 153.8650. If there is any news, all bets are off, then everything is going to fly up. If any news coming out to the market, interrupting the market, the whole direction of this market is going to change. If it's a good news, it's going to fly up. It's going to break every fib line. If there is a bad news, it's going to drop to the target 3 immediately. So as we see, this is the re-entry, and this is re-entry 1, and this is the re-entry 2. Clear. Done. Here. What did we say half an hour? Once we hit target 2, going to go back to target 1, and from target 1, it's going to drop to target 2, and that is going to take in the traders in a circle for half an hour. You're looking at it. So, guys, there is nothing wrong with you. Guys, if they can do it, you can do it. There is nothing wrong with you. It's just you've been put on a different highway. That's it. You've been misled by some people. They should not be in this business. Or you've been misled that if you optimize, you're going to be fine. No. No. If you optimize, whether my auto trade or somebody else's trade, it's not good enough. Optimization is okay. To find the right time frame, trailing stop loss, give you an idea. Yes, perfect. But you got to keep your eye on your money. You got to keep your eye on your money. So I'm going to kill the microphone, and let's see how on a Friday, or for this guy who's been around for 5 years and he don't understand why he don't make money. Look at it. Now you know why. Because you were not educated. You're shooting in the air. And I'll kill the microphone. Thank you. Sam, England, England. I'll send you the template, this template after the YouTube. Sure, no problem. It's the same. Okay, guys, this is what we were expecting on the NASDAQ, and the reason for that is because the ES is going down to the target 2, and the final destination on the NASDAQ will be in here, 53.1375, right there, and it's finished. And if we look at it, please a message to. You're welcome, Sam. Please, for those guys, do not, those beginner guys out there, lost. Please, look at this ES and tell me where did you make money. Look at the ES here and tell me where did you make money, please. So it's not you, because you don't know. And in the market, if you don't know, you pay the price. You don't piss me off, you don't make me happy, you don't piss off your neighbor. But when you don't know, the only one is going to get pissed is you, because you're going to lose money. So it's for your own safety. Open your eyes and look at the market structure before you get nasty with your account, you know. There is no such a thing called free money, guys. You gotta grab it. You gotta earn it. The same thing you say to your children. Get your butt out there and make money. And the same thing. And there we go. This is the final destination on the NASDAQ, is right there at the support. And if we look at this ES, here is the name of the game. As you see, look guys, I swear I'm doing this for the guys. Try to understand, it's not your fault, because you were not told. Because they don't know how to tell you. The first wave, come in here at the support resistance, support resistance, support resistance. They push it to the lower level, support resistance, support resistance, support resistance, support resistance. That, no way you're gonna make money in here, folks. No way. There is nothing wrong with you. Just you don't know. And I put the clock here so we can see, and now it is 11:09. The NASDAQ is finished. It's right there. The support area is finished. And the ES target 2 right on the clock, and it's finished. And if you go back to this video, I told you, once we hit around the target 2, it's going to go between target 1 and target 2 for half an hour. And it did. We've been in the same tango dance, couple of step forward, couple of step backwards, for half an hour. Nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you. It's just you were told differently. And look at this, it's 11:10. It hit target 2. And now, the target 3, God knows if they are able to push it to target 3, because they still have 15 minutes. If they want to push this market, I don't know if they're going to push the market down. But the party is over. The trading is over. The automated trading is no longer valid for any auto trade to take any trade. Whether you are trading ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, it's finished. It's not what the auto trade can make. It can make now. It is for you to stop the auto trade, because your auto trade will not make money. Any auto trade, including mine. If you allow your auto trade to take trades in here for the last half an hour, it's not doing good. No one is doing good. No trader is doing good. No manual trading is doing good. The smart ones pull out of the market. And when we are doing this video, we've had a lot of emails come in, and they're saying, Sam, you just saved our Friday. Because if you didn't say that, I would have kept my auto trade running. And he's not even a customer of mine. Or I would have kept trading manually. But after I heard you on Friday, I stopped trading and you saved me. Thank you. And there is nothing wrong by stop trading when you feel the market is not right. Nothing is wrong. So now what we are seeing here, profit taking, the market was they were milking it between target 1 and target 2. I understand what's going on. Now it's going to go back forth. It's 11:12, and now we are racing against the 12 o'clock. Now you understand, when you are sitting alone, or you are sitting in a trading room paying this guy money, he hardly can trade a paper bag. He cannot even trade a paper bag. Taking your money, calling a trade for you, and we all have experienced that. You sit down in a trader room, he claimed he made 100 tick. You turn around in your account, you see you're losing 100 tick. Yeah, because you don't know what he's doing. But he claimed differently than what you make, and then you're paying him money. And this is a wrong thinking. Depend on yourself. Don't depend on me. Don't depend on anyone. My job is to come in and open your eye to different level of trading. A real trading, not costing you any money, and then try to develop your own, from being clean, your head clean on Monday morning. If you made a mistake, walk away from the computer, do whatever takes you, and coming back when you are fresh. It takes you 15 minutes, half an hour is okay. It's better to stay away from the computer than to make mistakes in a trading, on a revenge trading. You don't want a revenge trading. You're going to get in more trouble. As simple as that. The secret is to stay calm and focus. And as we see, after we get the target 2, the market start turning direction. And if the ones has still appetite to take a trade, if you want to follow me on Sim, not a real money. Oh, this one here is going down. I'm not worried about the NASDAQ. This is the number as a re-entry. It's going to go down. I'm not worried about it. And for the ES, there is a probability you can go short in here, and there is one more short in here. So we're going to look at it and see if there's anything gonna change. So now we are looking at the ES, if it's gonna hold at this resistance. Now it's 11.15, and then maybe they're gonna go ahead and start dropping it. So we'll see what will happen. But the main thing is we are done with target 2, and now the target 2 disappeared. It's finished. As you notice here, now the target 2 is disappear. However, if this market drop, you see from here, this is the first re-entry point, and this is a death point. This is one here, short. So there is 2 options to take a trade as a short trade, one here and one here. And if this market decides to drop again, the system will flash where his target 3 is going to be. You know, because now he's recalculating again to see where is going to be target 3. You know, everything has to be recalculated, not just a dummy indicator with an ATR moving average above or below. Those days are over from early 90s. So right now we are, if this market to drop, we're gonna have a fresh target where most likely target 3 is going to be. And in the meantime, what I want to do, I wanted to, sure. But as I said, Amir, this is a short trade and this is a short trade. Okay? This is a re-entry and this is a re-entry. Simple as that. No complication. Because after we hit target 2, came in right in line, Amir, and then profit taking. When you're saying profit taking, what does that mean? When you have, let's say, 100 potato sell, and you put a buy order on the target 2, that inflate the market to go up. You see? So when those guys close position, it's a buy position. And it's closed. And that's why you see the market turn around. And it closed right in line with target 2. And now we are testing the double resistance. Remember, Amir, on the double resistance, 8 out of 10, the market will kick back. It's going to try. It cannot, if there is no news. Listen, if there is no news. If there is a news, all those lines that become, has no impact on the news. Any news or a break-in news come out, is going to inflate everything. What happened here on the ES, every time you see a double resistance, most likely this market is not going to cut it right through until there is the proper momentum, and then they break it. But they cannot break it. It's like a thick wall. You cannot take a hammer and break a thick wall from the first hit. So the ES keep going to the same resistance 1 time, 2 times, 3 times until he's able to break that wall. Once he break that wall, he's going to fly to the second wall and try to go head to head. Here what it is, you have a lot of resistance area here, and that is going to take a lot of momentum or news to break all that. Where is the long on the ES? The long start, the journey on the long ES is when it goes above 44.50. When it goes above 44.50, now we are out of the turbulence in a clean vision that the ES is going to go from 44.50.75 all the way up to the 44.65. Here it is. In this, listen, In this area here, if you want to go long, you might survive the trade from here to here. You might. But it's uncertain when you are in the trend and trending, the ES is able to break all those lines without dropping, reconfirming the 44.3950. So you are flying with a wind, and then all of a sudden you don't have any more winds. You're going to crash. So if we notice here, the market is always telling you what's going on. Very rare you get surprise in the market movement. Very rare. So what happened here, if you notice, this resistance is not getting hammered by the first time you hit it. It's a thick wall. It's hammering 1, 2, 3 times trying to break that wall. However, when it's not able to break that wall, it's going to go back trying to break that wall. You know, I'm trying to simplify that. So it's easier to break the 44.3075. It's harder to break the 44.3825. And as you notice right now, the momentum is trying to jump over that wall. And the ES is going to probably try 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. However, no matter which direction it happened, my friend, my job was to drive you today to target 2, and we delivered. Okay? And target 1 and target 2 is before 12 o'clock. Target 3 normally is for the afternoon session. So what I'm saying is, now if somebody cute and come and tell me, well, I'm making money on the ES, you're not the only one, my friend. I'm taking money on the ES as well, long. But this is a 15 ticks second chart, and it's using the market analyzer, and it is a very small time frame, and it took a perfect trade. But that trade here, when you are auto trading that kind of auto trade, I don't want to direct my auto trade to take long when I know there is a problem in here. The problem is not, oh, I made 200. What you're talking, yeah, I know you made 200. I made 600. It's not that. It's when you are trading that kind of auto trade, which 99% people are trading this kind of auto trade. If your auto trade ticket trades in here, you are dead meat. Because here what it is, any kind of auto trade is going to take a little bars to generate signal. Some of them, it might take one trade somewhere around there, and it's going to hang in there. And if this ES trying 1 time, 2 times like what we are looking at here, when I'm trading, if my auto trade take this one, I know what's going on. I close it. I take 200. I take 300. I take 400. I take 100. I take $50. This is not the issue. The issue is when you are auto trading something like this. Let me see if I have something like this. There we go. This is a very snappy ES on the 25 second. The 25 second took that trade at 44.34. It's right there. Is this a healthy trade? No. But what is saving me is a breaking even. This means most likely that trade is not going to make money. And I know it's not going to make money. The thing is, when we are auto trading, we need to know where is our destination and what is the probability, or we need to know if this market is going to make money or not. So as we see here, when the market hit 1 time the wall, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, no success, not enough momentum to break that, then what happened? The ES is going to go to penetrate the 44.31.50. And then if we look at the clock, 11:25, the train is right on time. The train is right on time where we started from the beginning. Very simple, guys. Very simple. So we knew that trade is not going to make it. Now, for a clever trader, an educated trader, a minute ago had 450. He said, oh man, I'm in trouble. I'm closing out of here. I'm billing out of here. So this is where I'm saying between a trader and trader, excuse me, using the same auto trade, using the same entry, does not mean those two traders at the end of the day will make the same amount of money. One trader is going to look at the sky waiting on the dollar to fall. Another guy say, oh boy, man, I'm in trouble in here. I'm going to take my $200 away. So how much you can make on an auto trade? How much you know about the market? Because sometimes you are forced to take money off the table, override the auto trade. Why doesn't your auto? Yes, it does. But also God give us a brain. If you are flying an airplane and there is a problem, you don't just keep it on autopilot. You say, okay, let me see. You disarm the autopilot, you take over the aircraft, and you want to try to see landing it safe. Oh, I have it on autopilot, should do it himself. You don't do that, So when you see you have $400 on a trade, and you see that problem, yes, you need to take the profit off, yes. If you want to leave it to the auto trade, he will break even with no money for you. Yes. So how much you going to be if you have Tom and Jerry on Monday? Tom is auto trading the same chart as Jerry, and both of them are trading the same auto trade. One guy, he keep his eye on the 1 minute chart and the other guy does not. It does not mean they're going to be making the same amount of money. So it depends what you are. So what you were told that just keep auto trading and keep your eyes closed, I'm trying to prove the opposite. What you've been talked to is marketing, is not reality. Because that guy is telling you that he cannot trade a paperback. This is where I'm trying to separate the reality from marketing. Whether you want to take it or leave it is up to you. You're not paying me for this. But my job is to let you understand how the system works. Not my system, how the ES work. How you get deluded by it. How you get confused by it. And then what you do with it is up to you, whether you are auto trading here or there. I'm not responsible for your trade. But we need to understand the game before we start auto trading. We need to have knowledge how the things work. So now if we notice here, now the target 1 and 2 and 3 reoccur again. So now we are at 11:29. This auto trade took a trade on the long and made money, and now he's taking a trade, short trade, and this trade will survive. This trade will survive if the ES break this one here. It has nothing to do with the auto trade. If the ES does not break that line, that trade is not going to make money. Simple as that. It's not your auto trade, it's the market condition and your knowledge. So what I do, you don't need to do anything, just a break even, override the auto trade and a break even. If this market not able to break that line, at least if the market go back, you're not going to get in trouble. So what we are asking of you, not to be genius trader, we are asking you to just to keep your eye on the market and get trained for it. So if we notice here, we broke that one, we're going back to target 2. Watch the clock, 11:30. The train is on time. Simple, guys. Simple. It's not the hard part to deliver it to the people, or it's not hard to deliver what's going on in the market. The hardest part, the hardest challenge, when we spend many lonely nights under the rain and the cold to figure out how this market works, that was a nightmare. Now everything is luxury. After you built your home and you put a comfortable furniture and a fireplace, cozy, now it's different. But when you're trying to figure out this market, how it moves, and trying to make something gives you an indication how this market works, this is the challenge. Not now. Now you just read in a chart. Now you just read in a chart. The hard work is not there. The hard work to calculate, spend tons of money on it, trying to test for many years. This is the hard work. So when a guy say, I'm getting depressed or I'm getting stressed with all this, then try to develop something and try to understand the market and tell me how depressed you are. So right now, if we look at 1131 and we hit target 2, we said this market is going to go between target 1 and 2 for half an hour. It did. We have a double support. They're going to try to punch the bag in this one. If they are able to penetrate this one, it will be the final nail in the coffin at 12 o'clock, 4409.25, and kiss it goodbye. So now is exactly what we have said 2 hours ago. There is no surprising on the ES. What the ES has done today, irrelevant if you lost money or you made money. If you lost money because you don't know what you're doing, you don't know the movement of the market, of course you're going to lose money. And now if we notice here, we are getting a close to 12 o'clock. If you notice here on the ES, it start getting thicker. Look, start getting thicker. Again, to this guy here. If you notice now, like we are simplifying things, now you're not able to knock that wall with one punch from a hammer. You gotta really punch it hard. And it's gonna take many punches before we can break that thick wall from 44.22 all the way to 18. This is where you need to fasten your seatbelt. This is where the turbulence is gonna begin, because this is a really rough ride. And they're gonna probably penetrate on that, and it is 11:33. So this is right now getting really hot in here. This is where the action is happening, and that poor guy sitting, getting lost on an auto trade, 1 minute taken long, 1 minute taken short, blow on his account on a weekend, and he don't understand, and he thinks it's his fault. The worst things you can say to a trader, you didn't follow the rules. What rules? The market don't care about your rules, don't care about my rules. What rules? There is no rules here. The guy is more educated, more trained, is going to survive. And the other one is going to drown. It's a survival place. It's not a babysitting place. It's a survival. You know, you have one boat, 20 people out in the water. Some will survive, some will not. Reality, not marketing. You get stressed, get out, drowned. That's it. Nobody is going to say, well, Sam is taking a trade on ES. Let me lose that trade so he can have money. Nobody care. Nobody care. You're just a number at the broker. They don't care if your name Voodoo or Sam or or Mike or Tom. They don't care if you are from the state or from Arizona. They don't care. You are a number. You make mistake, you pay for it. Simple as that. Trading has no blue eyes or brown eyes. You screw up, you pay. Simple as that. I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let you guys watch the clock. It's getting thicker. The chances of breaking that area is going to get in harder and harder. And here it is. It's an extremely strong resistance, and the ES is flipping, flopping from here, back and forth. And now, once we cross the 1130, it's not a place where you take a trade. Once you cross 1130, it's not a place to take a trade. It's a place to start closing position, gentlemen. It's not a place for the auto trade to generate a new new trade. 11:30 is time to take your money off the table. If you have an auto trade open, if you have a position still open on the ES, it is time for you to consider start closing position, whether this auto trade made 100, made 2,000, or didn't make any money. It's time to take your ticks off the table and put them in your bank. 11:30 is not a place to take a trade. It's a place to close position. You don't want to be alone in the market. I have the scalper taking the final trade. And as we see here, we hit the target 2. And profit taken, we can see the 44.22 is getting thicker. You have $100, you have $200, $300. It's time to take it off the table. It's not a time for your auto trade to take a new position. It's a wrong thinking. Look where is the wick on the ES, folks. Right there. You see where is the wick? Right in line. Not one tick plus, not one tick minus. Right in line. 4422.25. If we look at the NASDAQ, we called it here. We called it right there. Right in line. Right there. We called it. We said there is no more trade once the NASDAQ come into the 153.17. That's the end of the line till 12 o'clock. It happened. Now it's 11:39. We're coming to the re-entry price at 44.31. Profit taken somewhere. So somewhere around there, 44.26. So what we are going to do, we're going to watch the clock. We don't want to watch PNL. And we are going to see what those guys are up to, because they still have 20 minutes to deliver to target 3 if they are able to deliver to target 3. And if they're not, it will be another round after lunch to take it to target 3. There's plenty of time in the afternoon. By this time, The confusion has happened the last 2 hours. Heavy losses among amateur trading. Heavy losses for people who are not educated. They feed on those. Those are their best favorite clients. The ones they don't know anything about the market. They don't like older guys because they cannot take anything from him. But they feed out of those people are uneducated. They make their living from them. That guy turn around on the Friday sad, where they are enjoying parties on the weekend with his money. And that guy's fault is not their fault. This guy fought because he want to survive without education. He want to survive without knowledge. Good luck. Keep buying auto trades. And what pissed me off is we're putting it right in line on a YouTube. We don't even collect email. We don't make anyone pay. We can make everyone pay on a YouTube if we want to. We don't make anyone pay. We don't collect email. We don't know who's out there. I'm pissing off a lot of competitors. They are attacking me on the other side just to deliver a message to this guy trying to save his skin. I'm not trying to say I'm an angel. I'm trying to challenge. To anyone come out here and say it to the reality, to those people, how it is about market. And I know it's unpopular things to do, but somebody got to do it. One day I get bored with it, I will never come on a YouTube again. I will just support my customers. Until then, it's fine. So this one here is done right on time actually. That's very good. And it's finished. What we are going to do on the last, you can mark what we have said and cover today on your own personal charts. And then what we will do, we will try to help the others. If you know, after we explain what's going on in the ES, and after we explain the timing, in our experience, do you think everyone got it? You're wrong. Do you really think because we explain, there is some people, they say, whoa, 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 that guy is right. I'm pushing the handbrake and I'm not going to be trading anymore. In our experience dealing with the public for the 15 years, how many people is going to respond to the warning? 50%. The other 50%, it just go from one ear to the other, and he's not going to respond. So despite what we have said today, with all our experience for the last 15 years, you tell the guy, don't jump, he jumps. And then when he jumps, he blame me. You know. Because we have explained everything right now, I'm going to go ahead and start putting the signal up. And do you think 100% the ones are watching today, they're going to respond to the warning? No, 50%. That's how it is. That's how real life is. And then you tell him why you did this. Oh, I thought, I just was trying to, many reasons, but the same results. They're not going to respond. So what we are going to do, you marked everything on your own personal chart, and now we're going to leave the market analyzer if you want to chase any of those here. And and I'm gonna get quiet. Thank you. let's just for the curiosity, if somebody, let's look at the market. You see it's on target 2, and there is 8 minutes left, and they're not gonna hit the target 3. The target 3 is for the afternoon, and here's the key to target 2, profit taking. So now you understand there is no more bread on the ES. So keep watching.